The strong earnings that we see in Toyota yesterday is actually nothing new. If you look at all the global automakers in the June quarter, American companies, Korean companies, and European company actually all reported much better than expected profit, as we are sitting at the peak of the pricing environment in our view. So with the production recovery coming through, demand still being affected by the lower deteriorating affordability, we remain cautious on the outlook of the earnings cycle. So one of the reasons why we are cautious on Toyota is because of the next year earning, we're going to see a YY decline. On the other hand, if you look at consensus, every consensus is actually indicating YY up, which we see larger discrepancy and probably lead to a bit of disappointment and downward revision in earnings. And in terms of EV, which has been another reason why we are cautious on name, clearly Toyota still lags behind most of the key competitors. And the valuation, which are trading at 1.1 time book or 10 times PE, are actually the most expensive traditional global automakers at the moment. So valuation and earnings cyclicality are being the one of the main reason we have, and obviously in addition to EV.
You say on EVs they're lagging behind. How are they lagging? Are they lagging in execution or are they lagging strategically, do you think? Is their strategy the correct one?
So I think that it initially started with the strategic choice to focus on hybrid, but it turns out to be EV transition is taking place much faster than they expected in case of China and some of the other countries. And we're seeing the much faster changes in the consumers' behavior choices toward the EV. So now, while it started as an intentional strategic choice to focus on hybrid, now they may need to catch up on the battery EV transition. And their platform, ET and GA, turn out to be not a great success. So that means there's a lot more fixing to do for incoming years for them.
James, really quickly, in terms of the likes of Toyota, Hyundai, Kia, they do see strong US sales. Are you concerned that that demand might not hold up, considering a lot of the loan data that we've been getting suggesting that a lot of people are getting rejected for auto loans, people unable to... They're not taking up auto loans at the clip that they were previously. Is there going to be a significant slowdown that we're just not seeing yet in terms of all of these Asian car makers?
Well, that's our concern. I mean, basically, it's not just Toyota. We expect a YY decline in the profit since the US is like the largest profit contributor for the Asian global automakers. We are expecting YY decline in Hyundai and Kia as well, mainly due to the softening pricing environment in the US market. Having said that, the YTD trend and YTD profitability in the US side has been held up much better than we expected, but we don't really see that as an indication of that there's no hiccup or slowdown in profit and earnings. And as you mentioned, some of the leading indicators like loan data or the used vehicle price are pointing that there is some downside risk ahead in the industry.